All right, Aries, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sakira, and we're going to get it in with some energies today. So you guys, this week's message is tailored towards relationship advice. So I'm super excited because I've never done like tarot therapy. The idea literally just came to me like, it's 7 o'clock in the rising right now or so, maybe a little bit after. But the idea literally just came to me and I'm like, you know what? That's going to be this week's theme. Like, we're just going to pull up relationship advice and see what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. If you are needing, to work through some energies in your connection, in your relationship. So for Aries, let's get it in. For the Aries that are tuning into this beautiful video, to this beautiful energy, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored, what is the relationship advice, relationship therapy. So we have free yourself and love yourself first, Aries. Now it's interesting because you guys, I'm sorry if you see my little boo-boo here, don't mind it. I literally cut myself today when I was trying to wash a knife. So there's that, and I ran out of band-aids. So happy Monday, right? But it's all good. It's gonna breathe, it's gonna heal properly. So there's that. Okay, for you guys, we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So Aries, it seems like what you need relationship advice about, or what you are going through in your connection right now, is this energy where you need to free yourself from some type of cycle where you are constantly putting your partner above you, or putting their needs first, or putting yourself second. That's kind of what I'm getting, right? Especially with love yourself first. Not to say you don't love yourself at all, Aries, but I do feel like some of you love this other person more, or you show them that you love them more, and it's not really getting you anywhere. I feel like it might be putting you in more of a rut than a good situation. We have chemistry at the background. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So in your connection, you are very attracted to this person. There's a lot of chemistry with this person. There's a lot of energy between you and this person, but I feel like that's not a good reason to put people before yourself constantly, right? Like sometimes it's good to have that balance where, we're being selfless and we're putting others before ourselves. But in this situation, Aries, I feel like there's no balance there, right? Like it may be all about this person and not really about you, or that's how they make you feel. So let's see. Let's keep going for Aries. What needs to be surrendered in this connection in order to have healing, in order to have balance restored? What needs to be surrendered in this connection in order for there to be healing, in order for there to be balance? What needs to be restored in this connection, or what needs to be surrendered for Aries? What needs to be surrendered in their connection to have balance? For the Aries tuning into this video, the Aries I am connecting with, what needs to be surrendered in their connection? Oh my gosh. Okay, surrender your fear of intimacy. Wow. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Now it's interesting because it said there was this dynamic here of being like in a cycle of needing to free yourself from like whatever cycle this is. But for some of you, this fear of intimacy is on your partner's part. For others of you, it's on your part. So let's see if this is for Aries partner. What is Aries energy? We can pull two. All right, Aries, you got surrender negative thinking and obsessive thinking. That's interesting. So I feel like, Aries, I do feel like this is your partner. Like you may have a slight fear of intimacy as well. But I feel like for your person, that's the reason that because this seems like a dynamic where they take from you, and you're not really getting the same in return. Like they're more taking from you, you're more giving to them, right? It's not that equal give and take. But for you, Aries, we're going to read this. So this says, surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Shameless plug, you guys. Follow me on Twitter if you are looking for daily positive affirmations. I do post them every day. I will be posting today's in a couple of hours because I'm doing readings first. That was just a side note. And also, surrender negative thinking. So this says, if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So, or it will help to bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So Aries, that could be why you're tuning into this reading right now, right? You're turning it over to spirit. You're like, you know what? I can't figure out what to do in this situation, so here we go. Aries, I feel like there's a pattern here. So you're stuck not only in a cycle where you are giving yourself freely to someone else, and it's like an imbalanced situation. For some of you, this is flipped, right? This is your person, and this is just what's going on in the connection, and maybe this is what they've been telling you, but I feel like this is for you, Aries. I feel like this is on your part and what you are experiencing with this person. And so I feel like not only is it a cycle of you kind of giving of yourself in an unequal dynamic, but there's also a lot of negative thinking associated with this pattern too, right? And obsessive thinking. Some of you guys have been obsessing or really giving it a lot of thought recently, you know, how to get out of the situation or how to resolve the situation. But by turning it over to spirit and by refocusing on positivity when you are in a more negative state, especially mentally, that will definitely help to serve you. Let's see. So I'm going to use Osho Zen Tarot now. You guys, I'm kind of like winging it. I don't really know what decks I want to use, but I feel called to use this Osho Zen Tarot. So we have friendliness and we have intensity. So there could be a lot going on as you are just trying to seek balance in this connection. I feel like there are a lot of intense emotions, a lot of intense situations. Talking about your person for a second, they could have a fear of intimacy, which is why it's like you're always giving to them. They can't really open up themselves to give to this connection appropriately. It's kind of what it feels like. Yeah, okay. So let's see, for Aries person, can we get some energy for them? Clinging to the past, yeah. I knew this was your person, Aries. I knew it was your person. This is the person you're connected with. Clinging to the past, okay. Postponement wanted to come out earlier, so your person pulled that energy again. My gosh, we have healing. We have awareness, celebration, and the miser. Interesting. And morality. So your person is really struggling to do what is right here, or to figure out what is the best thing to do or the right thing to do. I feel like this person here, they know, or they may be aware, because we have awareness coming through. They may be aware that they have some type of fear of intimacy, or there's something that's stopping them from fully connecting in this connection. But whatever this is for them, I'll set this up like this, you guys. And then I'll do yours like that too, so you can see. Hopefully nothing catches on fire, right? I don't even want to speak that out loud. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think it's good. You guys, my Virgo ways take over. Bear with me, okay? So this is what your person pulled, which is not really bad energy. It's like, this is the way I see it, Aries. Now you're getting a deeper understanding of what's going on in your connection on your partner's side. So your partner pulled clinging to the past, postponement, healing, awareness, celebration, and the miser. This tells me that when it comes to a situation, we start with clinging to the past and we end with the miser. This is a cycle that they're in where they may try to get over whatever happened to them in their past, but they still find themselves kind of holding on to it at the end of the day. And it really does delay a lot of things that they want to do. Aries, this feels like your person does have a lot planned for you. They do have a lot of things in mind, a lot of abundant ideas for this connection, for this relationship, but they have a lot of healing to do. Right, especially on the heart chakra, which is really illuminated here. I feel like that's really where the healing needs to occur, and there's some type of awareness on their part, or at least the awareness that they want to have good times with you. They want to come together with you. They want to be in great energy with you. However, they really have to begin letting go of whatever this past energy is that they're holding on to. It could be past trauma, past pain, past breakups, past heartache that is causing them to fear intimacy. Right? And that's kind of translating into your connection as well. They fear intimacy, so they can't open up to you because it's really a them problem as far as this part of it. Now let's see for Aries. What is the energy associated with Aries? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored for Aries? When it comes to this relationship, when it comes to this connection, what needs to be heard and honored and said for Aries? So we have sorrow, the rebel, maturity, consciousness, completion, the burden. Okay, at the back for you, Aries. We're going to straighten these out. I'll bring them closer too. Okay. At the back, we have ordinariness. So some of you guys feel like this connection is boring you, or this connection is just not, it's not giving the life that you want it to give. Ordinariness, to me, it feels like a very like ordinary, very plain, nothing special kind of energy. And I feel like you're getting to that point where you may begin to look at this connection like it's ordinary, it's not that special anymore, or it doesn't matter to you as much. But it doesn't feel like that's really how you feel, Aries. It feels like that's what you're telling yourself, because you don't really understand. It's almost like a defense mechanism. Like, you don't understand what this person is going through. So you're like, well, this connection doesn't mean much anyway. Look what's going on. There's not much happening. It's like you're focusing on the lack of maybe abundance, or the lack of spark, or the lack of action, the lack of activity, right? But whatever it is, it's like the part of the connection that's lacking is causing you to kind of like go into this defensive position, because again, you're focused on the negative here when it comes to this situation. So let's see. With sorrow, the rebel, and maturity being the first three cards, I feel like there's a part of you that wants to break free from like the pain you feel associated with this connection with sorrow. So you may be like ready to do some things that are against like your norm, or like it's considered rebellious in a relationship. Some of you guys are like, you know what, I'm going to just leave this relationship. And it's like your way of trying to be mature, or your way of trying to outgrow a situation. But it feels a little forced, you guys. With the rebel, it feels like I'm purposely going to like break free from the situation that's hurting me, and allow this to be like I'm going to call it me being mature. I'm going to call it me being grown, or I'm going to call it like me not settling. But it feels like consciously, you know that by ending this connection, it's kind of going to cause some type of burden on you. But I feel like the burden is also because this is like, to me, this is giving Six of Pentacles in reverse, right? Like, it's like the burden of inequality, the burden of like not having equal give and take. For a lot of you, it's like this burden of being in a situation where you don't really want it to end. I don't really get the vibe that you guys want to be done with this person. I feel like you want to be done with this person because you feel like you should be. But it doesn't feel like you guys are actually done with this person. It just feels like you're caught up in your own cycle of negative thinking. I need to put me first. This person doesn't care about me. But that's not really the truth, Aries. I feel like this person is just caught up in their own trauma cycle or pain. And that's kind of just what's happening. Wow. All right, so let's get into some... Let's see, Aries. Let's get into some advice for you guys. The Lovers was literally in reverse, and I turned all of these cards right side up. So I'm just seeing, you guys, like some of you might be ready to call it quits on this connection. First card of advice, the Star. Oh yeah, healing this broken heart. I was just about to say, I'm hearing healing, and the Three of Swords came right out. So both of you guys have a broken heart right now. Aries, I'm getting the vibe that you could have pain from your past as well. You guys, I just did a reading in the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I just did a reading for Aries. I want to say it was this past weekend. Check that out, because that was also talking about, it was a general message, but it was talking about Aries, you having, you know, some past pain that you're not really wanting to look at. Right? So I feel like for some of you guys, you could be caught in a cycle of negative thinking yourself, because you too, like your person, you have energies from your past that's kind of preventing you from being in your best possible alignment. But overall, we have the Nine of Wands. So yes, this is a connection in which you both have been through a lot. Maybe not in this specific connection has there been the most of your pain, right? Like both of you could have had energies that you carried with you, baggage that you carried with you from before this connection is what I'm saying. So you could have gone through things in this connection, and also like before the connection that you carried with you into this connection. I feel like Spirit is wanting you guys to both acknowledge that, because this is what needs to be healed, right? This is the part of the connection that needs some mending and some fixing. And there goes that notification sound. So I guess we got something going here, because from the past, you guys have a chance right now at some type of new love, right? Like if you could just heal the past, if you could just get over the past, this connection could be really beautiful. Wow, you guys. So here was your therapy session. Very quick, very to the point. I like this a lot. So I'm going to continue this theme for the rest of the week. with the rest of the signs. Tune in if you have other placements. I'm going to get it in. I think I'm going to do only fire signs today. And maybe another element. We'll see. So on to Sagittarius. All right, guys. So thank you so much for vibing, Aries. Thank you for watching, for keeping the energy going, keeping it flowing. If this helped you, if this helped your situation, let me know in the comments down below. You already know, you guys. Follow me on social medias. They are listed in the description below for your convenience as well. Also, if you're looking to book a personal with me, you can do so at my website, TheGoldofTheSoul.com. You already know the vibes. Until the next time, Aries, I will catch you in the next video.